Hello and welcome back to Platypi Baseball on the Classic Cookie Sports Network on Classic Cookie Gaming Channel. And today we have the Platypi visiting the Tiger Den against the Sandcats. And it was a huge blowout in the last one. The Blowfish destroyed the Platypi back earlier in the week on Tuesday. Today is Saturday evening, so welcome for a special edition of Saturday Evening Baseball here in the cloudy Tiger Den. And actually, the Sandcats are number 1 at 9-6 on top of their division, the same one the Blowfish are in, that Boss division. And luckily, the Platypi only lost half a game as Kitty back in the lineup quickly goes 3-0, and they're now at 8-7 as a walk for Kitty straight off the bat. Hera Williams will step up to the plate. They get a DH today, so lots of defensive shifts around and whatnot going on that I'll tell you about in a second. But yeah, just one game back are the Platypi in their division behind the Grapplers. So that's good news despite the horrific loss in the last one that wrecked the run differential. And now Trey Mondo, who sports a 4-seam, 2-seam slider, sorry, not 2-seam, a cutter. 4-seam, as that pickoff attempt goes for nothing. 4-seam, cutter, slider, and curve. And as he walks Hera, Willie Bacon steps in. He's playing center, batting third. And also Trey Mondo, also there's a changeup along with those pitches. A 5.93 ERA, 161 whip, which has increased in this game so far after the first two batters, and 12 Ks on the season. He's at 8 pitches, all of them balls. Yeah, and number 9 in a row. And I wouldn't even swing the bat here. And just in there, called a strike. Must have been that curve, though it looked more like a forkball, and that's whacked foul. The field not particularly deep on either side, do have bigger walls. And now with the right fielder Brown playing back, that will I can't even think of words. Right fielder playing back, that one drops and a run will score. That was Kitty Kaufman who scored. Hera made it to third. Now runners at first and third with 1 run scored, and we're already doing better than the last game. My goodness. Now here's Muffin Studwick, who, one of those changes, he is still batting in his regular cleanup spot, but he is playing first base today for Scooter, who's sitting the bench in this one, getting a day off today. And the 1-2 long pause just outside the zone. Good eye by Muffin. 2-2. And now that's a liner. And caught by Brown. Tagging is Hera. The throw home is on time. Holy moly. A cannon by Brown out and right. She actually almost got Kitty on the previous play. The controller is in disbelief by the cannon of an arm out there in right field. I don't know if I ended up saying it, but in right and left field, there are a little heightened walls to normal, but the rest of the stadium is fairly normal. And straightaway center, you see, got some lovely bushes and shrubbery as that one's hit into the gap deep, but Dolph Stake will make the grab in deep left center field. And after a walk-filled inning, Platypi will grab a run, and here come the Sandcats. Chip Duffers will lead things off. He's batting first, playing second base today, and Hudson Moyer getting his second start as a Platypi and on the year. He sports a 4-seam, 2-seam slider, curve, and changeup. Has a 4.76 ERA, and now that's a high pop. Williams will make the grab in front of the wall for out number 1. The fences are a little in as well, especially the 2 walls on either side. Otherwise, it actually is fairly normal. It just looks a little further in. And now, quick play there for out number 2. Great play by, I believe that's Kerry Cartman playing shortstop today. And yep, he is back in there. And Hudson Moyer has a 4.26 ERA on the year, 189 whip, and 2 Ks. And not a bad first outing, even though he did end up suffering the loss. As that's going to get past the diving Cartman and into left to Linda Hand, who is playing left, as Muffin shifted over to first base. Beefcake is back at third with Sky Rodriguez batting DH. And now runner on first with 2 outs, and Muffin will field this one and step on the bag first for out number 3. So a hit for the Sandcats, but nothing else doing. It's still 1-0 Platypi, and Sky Rodriguez will step in against Mondo. Strike one, she's DH today, as I mentioned just a moment ago. And oh, that's a shot into center, and that's over the head of the center fielder Sampson. The throw into second, however, the ball beat Sky to the bag, but muffed by the second baseman for the Sandcats. Oh man, a double. And yeah, I think that wall actually is a little in all the way around. Only about 385 to the straightaway center, so definitely a bit misleading when it gets to the wall, that's for sure. As Kerry Cartman will now foul it. He's up. He's playing short again today, batting 7th, 361 average on the year. The 1-2 will miss very low, 2-2. My apologies for the comment that it was fairly normal. It actually is quite what I meant to say was that it's fairly even around the park, as that's going to be a base hit up the middle, but they're going to hold Sky at third. And now runners are at first and third for Linda Hand. Don't want to hit it to right field, as there's strike one to Linda. She's playing left today. Ball one. And, ooh, back in there, safe. Good pickoff attempt there. May have caught him leaning. 1-1. The pitch, and yanked, and that's going to get through for a base hit all the way to the wall. And the runners will advance the bases, and safe at second. It's a tight throw in there. The throw looked like it just beat her, but the tag was late. So runners are at second and third. It's an RBI double for Linda Hand, and now Chase Tabule is going to step in. He's catching today. And now up the middle on a line, caught by the diving shortstop Rodney Park for out number 2. Katie will step back up. She walked on 4 pitches her first time up. And yeah, Tabule is in the game today behind the dish, as Sandcats are a very quick team on the base paths. So the idea is to give the catcher with the strongest arm the job today, and that happened to be Tabule. Now 3-1 count. Liner into short, caught by shortstop. My bad, not into short. Well, I guess it did run into his glove, and there's out number 2. Here's Era O'Wugliams. They try to get those runners in, and oh my word, unloads on that pitch deep. That ball is gone. Hero Williams tattoos one. You'll definitely need a big tall ladder to get that one. Williams' first homer of the year, 419-foot bomb. Picks up her 9th RBI on the 3-run shot. It's now 5-0, 2 out, and the only way to have gotten that ball, as that's a ball one way inside, is to be playing Mario Super Sluggers and use the buddy jump feature, as that's a line drive between the shortstop and left fielder for a 2-out hit. So Willie will reach, and here comes Muffin Studwick. Ball one, changeup it looked like, outside. 2-0. The stands are lined with golden shirts and jerseys. Their home crowd's colors, as that's ball 4 to Muffin from 4 pitches. The Speedy Sandcat. That's ball 1. Perfectly matching the typical Sandcat fur color, as that's 1-1. Way inside that hit. Oh my goodness. That hit him. Hit McStevens. Looked like to be in the knee, and now Sky will step in with a double to her name on the day, and Trey Mondo is out of the ball game. Maverick McMahon will come in. And there's strike one. A little blue foul. McMahon features a 3.12 ERA, a .81 whip, 16 Ks, throws a four-seamer, slider, and curve. And that's going to get lined into right field. Brown fields it, and only run will score. They'll play it station to station. Oxen Socken muffed it there, muffed the throw, but nothing doing to get it for any advances. And now Kerry Cartman will step in. It's now 6-0, bases loaded, with 2 outs for the Platypi. And that's up the middle, base hit. 1 run's going to score. They're going to send the other runner. Sky's going to head to third. Throws cut off. Throws to third. Not in time. So 2 runs score. Linda hands up. Now she has a double. She's 1 for 1. They got an RBI. Runners are at the corners here with 2 outs. And that's lifted high and deep into left center field. But may have just gotten under it. No, she didn't. 3-run homer. Another Buddy jump special, 389. It was a wall scraper, but hey, it counts. Second homer of the year. She'll pick up 3 RBIs on that one. And here's Chase Tabile, 11-0 here in the second inning. That's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 2, and crazy. That game against the Blowfish must have lit a fire under the rear ends of these Platypi. Oh my goodness! And some help from the Sandcats there as an easy throw right in the chest of the first baseman is dropped and gets past him. So Tabile will reach, and there's strike 1 to Kitty. And she'll hit one up the middle for a base hit. So the the inning should be over. But now we have runners at first and second for Hera O'Wugliams, who already has a homer and a walk in this one. And it's just the second inning, folks. Something cooking out there on the baseball diamond pot, as that's ball 1 up. Or stove, I guess I should say. And now that's a liner into left field. It'll split the gap. Hera is going to be waved. Sampson can't handle the bounce off the wall. Safe at second is Hera. Oh, sorry, my bad. Kaufman will score. That was my bad. Hera was the one running, or the hitter running to second. Now here's Willie Bacon, as it's now 13-0. And now they're going to wave Hera. The throw home is in time. Oxensocken will apply the tag. And holy moly, folks, a 12-run inning. And let me tell you, it's a lot more fun when it's your team. So Hudson Moyer will take the mound with now a 13-0 advantage. And Cartman, will field that one after a weird hop off the pitcher's mound. The little edge of the grass, and where the grass and dirt meet, I guess, is here's Shia Axelson. Ball 1. Sorry, too many home run calls. Has my brain not properly wired for calling out people's names, I guess. She is DHing and batting 6. And now Cartman will dive and goes to first, but there's no play. Good stop, though. And good try as Jess Powell steps in. 196 average on the year. 3 homers, 9 knocked in. Sorry about that little hiccup there. And she's playing third for the Sandcats. And now there's double play ball. 4, 6, 3. And they'll turn the double play. Just what the doctor ordered for the pitcher Moyer. And we're headed to the top of the third inning, where Muffin Studwick will lead off against the rattled Maverick McMahon, and that's up the middle. But Duffers will field, fire to first, and got him for out number 1. I don't know if I finished my thought, but that last game against the Blowfish must have lit a fire under the behinds of the Platypi players, as especially the hitters, as man, 13 after barely scoring 1 last time, and now this one's up high. It's another Super Slugger special. Beefcake McStevens this time. 390, but way up there. His first of the year, 9th RBI of the year. And it's now 14-0 for Sky Rodriguez. And way inside here with a curveball. Oh, man. If only there was a charge the mound feature in this game. Holy moly, as Gasser Morris will step in to replace Maverick. He features a four-seamer, cut, fastball, slider, and change, and is a lefty sidewinder, as you can see. Strike 2 already. 2.55 ERA, 90.91 whip with 2 Ks. Now that's a blooper. It'll get over the first baseman's head. And Brown will field, fire to third, but it's late. Sky gets into third, so now here comes Linda Hand, who has her own homer on the day. And now that's popped up shallow left field, and no advance. Not much of a chance on there as Park makes the grab. And Chase Tabule will step in here with 2 outs, runners at the corners. And there's a strike right on the edge of the plate. Ball high. And oh, the controller is in amazement of the Platypi hitters. And no, that's a line drive into right field. It'll get down. Brown fields, fires into third. It will not get cut off. One hopper to foul at third, but not nearly in time. And now we have runners at first and third for Kitty Kaufman once again. And she'll line one. Oh my goodness. Don't kill a fan there, Kitty. My word. And now that's hit deep. That's going back, but oh, now coming in is Sampson, and that'll end the inning. But not before a couple more runs will be put up on the scoreboard for the Platypi. They are pouring it on now. Moyer, taking a second to scratch his bum, will fire in ball 1. And there's a low pitch, ball 2. Strike 1. And inside, and you just don't want to walk him here. And that one almost right down the middle, strike 2. And Cartman will not be able to grab this one. He's had a great day so far at short, but couldn't make the stop that time, just past his outstretched glove. And that is a hit for the Sandcats. Super Sampson up, he is the right fielder. Already said his name quite a bit. And that's up the middle for a base hit. Willie Bacon will field it, and he's going to fire to third. Must have not been paying attention to the runner, as they may have had a play at second there. But Chip Duffers will step in his second at-bat. I believe he is 0 for 1. And he will look at ball 1, and Hudson here can't be a time to I mean, you're not going to give up the lead, but you don't want to crumple here, you know. And now, just past Cartman, Linda's going to field it, fire in, no advance to third. He'll stay at third, and it'll be now bases loaded with nobody out, and you will definitely take the double play here from Dolph Stake if you can get him to hit it on the ground. We'll see if they can do that. Ball 1, 1-1. The pitch. Left it too far inside. 1 run's going to score. The next one will halt at third. Here, I got to throw in quickly, and now it's 15-1. Once again, want to try for a double play, though. Yeah, as I said earlier, Sandcats are speed demons. That's up the middle. Fielded by Cartman. He'll just fire to first. Got it! Oh, my word, what a play. That was spectacular. Already a couple great diving stops, and that one was a great diving stop and a great throw. And it's a run will score. It's 15-2, but 1 out now. Wise move to get try to get the runner at first. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run will score. The other one's coming home. The throw is late. Good try by Willie. It's now 15-4 as Oxen will step into the plate, up to the plate. He's the number 5 hitter and catcher. And that's going to split a gap. And Bacon will get the ball in and no score. So it'll be runners at second and third for Gia Axelson. Actually, really the only slow runner on this team is at third base right now. He was running the bases on that last one. As that's going to be hit all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. The runner at second had to hold, but he will get in there. It's 15-6, and oh my word, you would not think that it would be this close. Strike one. Sandcats are getting some hope as that's ball. They're still down by 9 runs. Don't get me wrong, but they're on a roll right now. And oh, that might end it. Double play. A do-it-yourself double play. Muffin over there at first. So 6 innings, but for once, a crooked number does not bother us too much. And 15-6, Harold Williams will step up to try to get something going against Gasser. Ball one inside. Hopefully that long rest will do something to him. There's strike one. As that's hit high and deep. Back, but Samson under it. The controller disconnects for no apparent reason because we are up by 9. And it is going to be 1 out now. There's a strike. 3-1. And right on the edge of the zone there. But there's ball 4. Platypi still don't want to get out despite the 9-run lead. I think they realize a lead is not safe in this ballpark as that's going to hit the ground in front of Duffers. He'll field it, fire the second on to first. It's a double play. So good on him to let that ball hit the ground first. And now, despite the hit, nothing doing for the Platypi in the top of the 4th inning. So Hudson's going to try and right the ship after a horrible previous inning, 3rd inning, and they'll get it off to a good start with a ground out number 1. Super Samson up, and he's going to pop one up. It's tailing towards foul territory. Williams just missed it. And there's strike 2 inside. The 0-2 pitch inside. 1-2. The 2-2 pitch inside, and you don't want to walk him. That's how the last inning started. And 3-2 once more. Up the middle. And off the glove of the diving Kaufman. Good try. And Cartman, where are you going? We got to cover second base there, buddy. And now runner on first for Chip Duffers. And Kitty this time will make the grab and will get up and fire to first. And there's out number 2. No chance for the double play or even to get that lead runner. So Dolph Steak will come in with a duck on the pond. And there's strike 1, or maybe a cow, if you will. And we have a 1-1 count. And now here comes the payoff pitch. Grounder to Kaufman. She'll field, fire. Out number 3. So, nothing doing for the Sandcats in the bottom half of the 4th. We're heading to the 5th inning. And yes, it is just the 5th inning. A total between the two teams of 21 runs in this one. There's a ball 1 outside. And of course, Platypi aren't going to stop, and neither are the Sandcats. Obviously, the Sandcats want to win, and so do the Platypi, but as that's going to be out number 1, they both want to win, but with the run differential stat being crucial in this league, as that's a ball high, you know that they are trying. Oh, that's a frozen rope caught. Oh, I don't even know. It's just caught. Out number 2. But the run differential stat being so important in this league, deciding playoff status, that's up the middle base hit, that you want to get as many runs as you possibly can and separate yourself. And of course the Sandcats want to claw back into this one, but most importantly, they want to not lose 9 runs. You know, they don't want to lose 15 runs if they hadn't scored back 6 of those. So, you know, it's a balancing act, that's for sure. 1-1. Though at the same time, as that's fair, out number 3 to end the inning. I will continue right after I announce Marsha Brown leading off the inning, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a single. And the first pitch to her is a ball low. Yeah, it is a balance because obviously you want your best. Oh! And that's going to be out of here on a rope to make it 15-7. That's Brown's 6th homer of the year, 423 foot shot. And it'll make it, once again, 15-7. But at some point, obviously, you don't want Hudson Moyer staying in here and taking this, and you don't want all of your starters in the whole time. And, oh, Wesleyan will make the grab for out number 1. Now Kitty will make the grab for out number 2, unnecessarily charging that one. But I guess just trying to show up the Sandcats after that big homer. And now Cartman will field on the backhand. Long throw. Got her for out number 3. So a serious talk and then with a solo shot mixed in there. And it's now just an 8-run lead for the Platypi, but still 8 runs. As Jimmo Yago steps in, she's got a 4.50 ERA, 125 whip. 9 Ks to her credit on the year. She sports a 4-seamer, a cutter, and a curve. And there's a strike. 1-1 now. In the top of the 6th inning, as that's a liner, but almost right at Sampson. He unnecessarily took about 20 feet back. Took about 20 steps back. But he'll make the grab anyways. And now Kitty Kaufman will step in. And yeah, folks, if you want to... That's strike 2. If you're an outfielder, don't necessarily go back immediately every time, as that's ball 2. You just stay still. Just stay still for a second if you don't have a good read on it, and then break where you think it's going to be. That's all I have to say, because a break back first can still hurt you, as that's hit deep. That's going back. That is caught on the warning track. Kitty Kaufman has flirted with the center field wall a few times in this one, but can't quite hit it over. And there's ball 1, just missing it a couple times. But here's someone who has it over. Arrow Williams having herself a day. And now popped up. And that's caught for out number 3. So on this fine, cloudy Saturday evening, 15-7, as we head into the bottom of the 6th, the Platypi are on top. And Hudson is going to stay in the ball game one more inning. Imagine you want to try to get his bugs out here, as that's going to be a great play by Williams. A slight leap to get it a butt before it hits the wall. And now 1 out. Allowed first out as Rodney Park will step in. And Muffin will go straight through him, it seems. And inheriting the curse. Oh my goodness, almost Hero heads up play. Almost backpicked the runner at first. My word. That was insane. But Muffin seemed to have inherited the disappearing ball trick. Or he's borrowing Scooter's glove from last week. My word. And as the umpire dramatically put it, inside. And now it's a 3-2 count. And swung on and missed. Up in the zone with 93, and that's what you can do. Even if you only have 93, if you're setting him up with some of that off-speed stuff. Doesn't work for everybody, but if you can make it work, it's very effective. And that's going to be a base hit cut off by Cartman, as is the throw in. And no play at station to station. It's now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Dolph Stake will come in. And now that's hit into center, and Bacon will make the grab before it gets to the wall. But now a runner's going to come home anyways, and he's going to score. Oh my word, it's now 15-9. That was insane. What the speed on the in the Sandcat lineup, my gracious. And now that's going to be hit into the gap. Linda will cut it off before it gets to the wall. And the throw's going to come into third, but it's safe. Or it's late, and he is safe. Now runners at the corners, and oh my goodness, they're going to keep on keeping on with Moyer. Their bullpen is taxed, but Bacon with a shoestring catch. My word, 2 runs will score there with 2 outs. Could have been avoided if there wasn't a hole in Muffin's glove, but nonetheless, it happened, and now it's 15-9 with Lily Bacon up, and he'll take ball 1. He's 3 for 3 on the day, and there's a strike from Jimayago. And there's ball 2, and also, that's hit deep, but looks like just under, and yep, at the wall. Sampson will make the grab for out number 1, and Muffin Studwick, who surprisingly is 0 for 3 with a walk. I believe he's the only one in the lineup without a hit for the Platypi. There's a ball low. As that's a strike in there. I will give credit, though, that as that's out number 2 on that play where I was raving about the Sandcats' speed. Wow, don't get me wrong, they are quite a speedy bunch. Also, an overthrown cutoff man will do that as Beefcake. Did he get under it? No, he didn't. It's out of here. A high towering shot. May have hit the Empire State Building if it may have hit it over the Empire State Building if it was there. We'll make it a 16-9 lead. My goodness, his second of the year and of the day. Ice Vainer, the closing pitcher, will stump in. Well, he's normally the closing pitcher. He sports a 4-seam and a slider on the year, a 3.18 ERA, 124 WHIP, and 7 Ks. As Sky Rodriguez is ahead 2-1 and will hit it foul. A 2-2 pitch. And low liner caught at first for out number 3, but not before a Beefcake McStevens homer, his second of the year and of the game, with his 10th RBI. And Knox Oxensoxen will come in. And with only 78 pitches and still a 7-run lead, they're going to stick with Moyer, and Muffin will make the play for out number 1. And maybe out of necessity, that pin is overworked. There's strike 1. Only 4 of them, of course. Sometimes a 5th as that's out number 2, when they can mix Zumar in there. But, I mean, you don't want to bring in too many guys unless you can. But I imagine this will be Moyer's last inning. It has very much hurt his ERA, but, I mean, he's still in a spring training sort of stage, as that's going to be lined into right. Uglin's field and fires a first, but she will beat it out at first. And now runner on first, and oh my goodness, how many times can the announcer say first in a minute? And Beefcake, frozen for a second, almost turned in. I don't know what he was doing, but a run will score, no runs will score, and here come the Platypi for the top half of the 8th inning against Ice Vainer, who's back out there. There's ball 1 inside. Yeah, I don't know what Beefcake was doing. Cartman is up to bat. In that last play, it looked like he was about to turn and run. As that's up the middle, but backhanded by Duffers. He'll pump fire to first, and there's out number 1. Linda Hand will step up against Ice Vainer, and she'll line one to short. Park will field it, and there's out number 2 as Chase Tabule steps up to the plate. With 2 outs now, and there's a ball up and in. There's a strike, just caught the corner. And now a liner off the glove of the first baseman. And Brown will field. Tabile won't test it, and wisely so. He'll stick at first, and Kenny Kaufman, who's 1 for 4 with a single and a walk, will step up to the plate here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Vainer checks, fires, home, strike 1. And now that's hit into center, but Sampson says he's got it, and he does. And there's out number 3. So nothing doing much for the Platypi. It's still 16-9 their favor, however, and Hudson Moyer will be subbed out by Kamari Roundhouse. There's ball 1. Strike on the corner. And yeah, maybe more so, because I didn't realize there's a 1-2 pitch and up the middle base hit. Didn't realize some of these guys are a little rested thanks to that last game, being able to soak up some innings with Zumar. But so a couple guys in the pen are rested, but good chance to get Moyer some more reps. He's basically in a spring training right now. You want him going good for the last part of the season when the real pennant race starts. Where this actually marks the halfway point of the season, and Beefcake will field. It's a fair ball. Strike to second, out. But over to first, not in time. It would have been a hard round robin to turn. And so 1 out here for Dolph Steak. And my bad, Kamari Roundhouse, lefty, 4-seam, 2-seam slider, curve, 3.65 ERA, 122 whip, and 5 Ks on the year. My bad for missing that one at the beginning. And now this one's going to hit just foul this time to the other corner. And now this one's going to get through past the diving Cartman to his right through the third base shortstop hole. And now we have runners at first and second. And a hit almost definitely means a run, as we have a speed demon out there on second, which is sort of the case with most of these Sandcat players, as Marsha Brown steps in, and she's now ahead 3-1. Weak grounder. Beefcake fires to second. It's not in time, and the throw to first not either. So now the bases are juiced here for Hercules Bentley with 1 out, and oddly enough, he is the one guy on this team who is not very fast. So if you get him to hit it on the ground, it's almost certainly a double play if you can get the lead runner. Now the 2-1 on the ground, but through the hole, base hit. 1 run will score. Fires home. It Willow Wugliams, but cut off by Muffin. And only 1 run will score. And Knox Oxenson will step in with a chance to make it a 2-run ball game. Strike 1. Never thought we would have been saying that one, did we? Well, I'm asking myself, and since I'm alone, I did not think that. And now that's a double play ball. 6, 4, 3. That's a double play. They'll get out of it with a 6-run lead intact. So good job to only let them get 1 out of it. That's kind of a momentum shift or a changer there. Huge moment in the game. Could have let them back in the game, but did not. They're still down by 6. And they only have 3 more outs to come back. Claw back, I should say. And now a 2-1 count for Hera O'Ugliams having a great day. And Ice Vayner still out there. Might be seeing him tire, as that's ball 4. And all the way back to the backstop, but no advance for Hera. She'll stake at first. And up comes Willie Bacon. He'll take ball 1 in the left-hand batter's box, and that's up the middle. Park will field it to second for 1. First double play. Oh my goodness. And now Hayes Parrish is going to come in to try to get the last out. A bit of a head scratcher, but he has a 0 ERA, normally a starting pitcher. 112 whip and 3 Ks on the year. 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, and changeup for him. The 2-1 is walloped foul. 2-2. The pitch. And that's into right field. Oh, but caught on the shallow right field grass by the second baseman for out number 3. So here comes the bottom half of the Sandcats order, starting at number 6. I guess we're still in the middle, technically. Bottom half of the 9th inning. The last 3 outs for the Sandcats are down by 6. Anything can happen in this park, though, folks. And Linda won't be able to make the grab on the fly, but will knock it down with her body to keep it from rolling all the way to the wall. A great play to make after she realized she wasn't going to catch it, but was already in the sliding motion. Kamari's still out there. Had a bit of a rough inning last inning, but only ended up giving up a run. There's strike 2. Hoping here to get a double play or a K. And there's a ball. The 1-2. There's a ground ball. Out at first. Not in time at second. And oh my word. Ooh, looked pretty out to me, but I guess the tag missed or was late. I don't know. And now there's ball 1. Low and away. The 1-0. Strike 1. I guess that run doesn't matter a whole lot now with 1 out, although you would have liked the double play there. And good block by Tabile there. 2-2. And there's a fly ball weakly hit into left center and will be caught on the fly by Linda Hand. And now the last hope is Super Samson, and actually it's going to be Winston Draper. Pinch hitting for him. 219 average, 2 homers, and 6 RBIs on the year. And the last hope for the Sandcats today. And a huge curve dropped in there at 73 miles per hour. The pitch way outside. Ball 1. The 1-2. Couldn't catch up to 93. And the Platypi will end this one with a huge K. After a huge number in the run column, 16. They win this one over the Sandcats 16-10. Their box score 16 runs, 18 hits, and no errors. While the Sandcats had 10 runs on 20 hits and 1 error. So the Sandcats had more hits, but hey, that's not the column that matters. So win will go to Moyer, Hudson Moyer, who went 7 innings, scattered 16 hits and 9 earned runs with a K and a homer. Not usually what you find in the winning column for a starting pitcher, but he got the job done today thanks to his offense. He goes to 1-1. Mondo falls to 0-2 on the year after only going an inning and a third, scattering 6 hits, gave up 8 earned runs, walked 3, 2 at the very beginning of the game, which were huge, and he gave up a homer. Once again, his second loss on the year. Harold Williams will be our Metalhead Software Player of the game. 2 for 4 with a homer, big homer, double, 5 RBIs and a run score, and I mean a monster shot for her homer. My goodness. Now Linda Hand, our runner-up, 2 for 5 with a homer, a double, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Beefcake, our honorable mention, who went 2 for 4 with 2 homers, 3 runs scored, yes, and 2 knocked in. So I hope you enjoyed this very special edition of Saturday Evening Baseball. It was very nice on this cloudy day, and to get a 16-10 victory after losing by, I believe it was about 20 runs in the last game, is definitely a morale booster for the Platypi. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to the Classic Cookie Gaming channel, as Classic Cookie Sports could not happen without the Classic Cookie Gaming channel. And if you'd like to see more Platypi baseball, please hit that like button and ring that bell so that you know when those videos come out for Super Mega Baseball 3. And this is your cookie broadcaster signing off. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!